right. Fetty Jose on Twitter wants to know, does Ryan Fitzpatrick win with the Cowboys roster? Should the Cowboys trade for him? Charean, your thoughts?
They'd be much better off, I think, but I'm ready for the Cowboys to tank for Tua. I mean, tank for Tua. Tank for Trevor. Tua was last year. To tank for Trevor, that's what I want to see. I want to see them in that position to have to make a decision. Do we go with Dak Prescott or do we go for Trevor Lawrence? But I don't think they're going to get the first pick. I do think they have a top 5 pick. They've moved up there now after the loss last night. But yeah, I think Ryan Fitzpatrick would win some games for him. But at this point, Mike, what are you playing for in 2020? I mean, they're not going to win a Super Bowl, right? So get the draft pick.
Yeah, look, hey, I'm a firm believer in that you know, and it's the great disconnect in the NFL. We talk all the time about how everyone wants to win every single game possible, and then when we see the final draft order, we realize how valuable it is to be higher on the list and what teams will give up just to move a few spots. So yes, once you know it's over, once you know it's done, there's no benefit in winning. Evaluate your young players. Put your backups out there. See what the future holds by way of the guys who otherwise aren't good enough to play, and then nature will take its course, and you will lose enough games, and maybe you're in position to get Trevor Lawrence in Dallas, which would create quite a situation in Dallas if they're in position to get Trevor Lawrence and they have to decide what to do with Dak Prescott. But look, I agree with you. Fitzpatrick is better than Ben DiNucci. He's better than Andy Dalton. Frankly, and I put the poll question up last Monday when it was obvious Andy Dalton wouldn't be able to play last week. Who helps the Cowboys win Sunday night? Ben DiNucci, Garrett Gilbert, or Colin Kaepernick? And 47,000 votes came in, and 60% said Kaepernick. Now, it wasn't going to happen because of the COVID protocols. You're not going to be cleared to play by Sunday. And even if you are, you're not going to practice by then. But look, you get what you deserve when you trot out Ben DiNucci and Garrett Gilbert as your top 2 quarterbacks. And maybe they're already implementing the tanking strategy. Maybe the joke's on everyone else because maybe the Cowboys are winning by losing. All right, one more quick one. Red Zone out. Is it time to accept that Carson Wentz is what he is, talented but inconsistent?
Something's happened to him, Mike. I don't know what it is, but 14 interceptions is the most he's ever thrown in a season. That was as a rookie. He has 12 this season, along with 12 touchdowns. He's lost 4 fumbles. He's just not the same guy. And to say Ben DiNucci outplayed him last night, I wouldn't go that far, but it wasn't far off. I mean, there wasn't a big gap there. He's just not playing very well for whatever reason, and they have a big rehab project, or they're going to have to move on from him.
He strikes me as a guy who is trying too hard to validate the decisions that have been made by the Eagles in him, trading up in 2016 to get him in the 2nd spot of the draft, picking him over Nick Foles after Foles became a Super Bowl MVP and almost got the Eagles back to the NFC Championship game the following year. And that's when the Eagles said, see you, Nick, we're sticking with Carson Wentz. And then they give Carson Wentz the huge contract. I feel like he believes he can reverse everyone's perception of him with one throw. And he's constantly trying to make that one throw, and he's trying too hard, and he's going – it's almost like the Jameis Winston, trying to do more than you're physically capable of doing, and it leads to outcomes that make people say, why is that guy on the football field? And if he keeps it up, he's not going to be on the football field much longer for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.